He tore her sleeve open, laughing loud enough for the whole bar to hear. It was noon, sunlight spilling through the windows, whiskey glasses shining, and arrogance louder than the jukebox. Everyone thought it was just another joke, another humiliation no one would stop. But when the fabric ripped and the room went silent, something beneath her skin turned that laughter into fear. Some truths don't hide in the dark, they burn in daylight. The bar was too bright for the ugliness inside it. Noon light poured through the wide windows, glinting off bottles lined like trophies behind the counter. It was supposed to be a quiet lunch hour, but laughter and country rock filled the room until Richard Cole saw her. A black woman sitting alone at the far end, white t-shirt, black skirt, papers spread beside her drink. He recognized her from somewhere, or maybe he just decided to make her the next target of his arrogance. Didn't know they let interns from diversity programs drink this early, he said loudly enough for everyone to hear. A few men chuckled. Maya Carter looked up, calm, eyes level. "I'm not your intern." Her tone wasn't sharp, just certain. Richard's grin widened. "Then what are you doing in my bar, sweetheart? Researching your next lawsuit?" He stepped closer, the smell of whiskey heavy around him. "Or trying to play lawyer?" She didn't answer. That silence made him bolder. He reached out, grabbed her wrist, and ripped the short sleeve of her shirt open. The room froze. On her arm, clean and dark against her skin, was the emblem of the CIA's Legal Operations Division, an eagle, a shield, and a code number. For the first time, his laughter stopped mid-breath. No one spoke. The air itself seemed to hold its breath. Then someone muttered, "She's bluffing." Another voice, "No way, that's real." The bartender, polishing the same glass for too long, leaned closer and whispered, "Miss, maybe just head out. Folks here don't like surprises." Maya's hand trembled slightly as she adjusted her sleeve, then steadied. She could feel every eye on her, the quiet hunger for her to shrink. Richard's smirk returned. "You think a little ink makes you important?" He circled her like a trial lawyer pacing before a weak witness. "In my courtroom, people like you never win. You cry, you play victim, but the law doesn't care about your feelings." His words weren't just insults, they were echoes of every door that had ever slammed on someone like her. The music stopped, only the buzz of the neon sign filled the gap. She wanted to shout, but years of discipline kept her still. Instead, she whispered to herself, "What would you do if this happened to you? Would you walk away, or remind them who you are?" Richard's voice grew louder, his confidence swelling with the audience's silence. "Tell me, sweetheart, does that fake tattoo come with a fake badge too?" He reached again, fingertips grazing her shoulder. Maya stepped back. "That's assault, counselor." He laughed. "Then call the cops. Or maybe you'll call your CIA friends." The laughter that followed was ugly, the kind that stings because it's shared. The bartender looked away. That was the worst part, the silence of witnesses. Maya's chest tightened. In her head, the old training came back, maintain posture. Observe. Wait for the signal. She turned toward the mirror behind the bar, meeting her own reflection, steady, unbroken. Then a voice, calm and professional, came from the doorway. "Agent Carter, we've got what we need." Richard spun around. Two people in plain clothes stood there, badges glinting in the daylight. The taller one spoke evenly, "Richard Cole, you're under federal investigation. Step away from the agent." The crowd murmured, chairs scraping back. For the first time, Richard looked unsure. "Wait, what is this? Some kind of joke?" Richard barked, his voice cracking. The taller agent approached, expression unreadable. "Richard Cole, you're under arrest for obstruction of justice and aiding a criminal enterprise." The bar, once noisy, was silent again. Maya rose from her stool, gathering her torn sleeve with quiet precision. "You wanted proof, counselor," she said softly. Now you've got it. He stared at her, realization washing over his face as handcuffs clicked behind him. You were investigating me? She nodded. You made it easy. The bartender stammered, Ma'am, I swear, I didn't know. Maya gave a faint smile. Most people don't. They just look away. As the agents led Richard out into the sunlight, she lingered by the door for a moment, letting the light hit her arm, the faint outline of the tattoo still visible under torn fabric. She turned to the silent room. Justice doesn't need to shout, she said quietly. It just waits for the truth. Then she stepped outside, leaving behind only the echo of her